There is something in the eyes of the chosen ones that no one can explain. It is a mystery that goes beyond appearance. They carry intensity, light, and a silence that speaks louder than 1,000 words. Those who meet this gaze feel something different. It's as if an hidden truth is revealed without needing explanation. These eyes are not ordinary. They are spiritual signs that mark those who were separated by God. While many looks merely see, the eyes of the chosen reveal. They show compassion, discernment, and often confront those who live in darkness. It is impossible to go unnoticed when this spiritual mark shines through the gaze. That is why so many people say, "Your eyes are different." They don't understand, but they feel. It is a gaze that calms, exposes, and transmits peace amid pain. They are invisible, but powerful marks that confirm you are not like others. And today we will talk exactly about that. The theme of this video is clear. 7 signs in the eyes of the chosen ones that differentiate them from the rest. Maybe you have noticed these signs in yourself, or maybe you have never paused to reflect. But as each part is revealed, you will understand that this is a divine gift, not a defect. I am George, and on this channel we speak about spiritual truths that awaken and strengthen your journey. If you feel this message has spoken to your heart, subscribe now and turn on the bell. Thus, you will continue receiving words that illuminate your path. Now let's dive into the signs that the eyes of the chosen carry. Eyes that see the unsaid. The eyes of the chosen carry a perception that goes beyond logic. They can grasp hidden truths, disguised pains, and well-crafted lies. It only takes a gaze for something to be revealed within them. It is not rational analysis, it is spiritual sensitivity. It is as if God placed a lens inside these eyes that sees beyond the surface. When someone is trying to look strong, but inside they are in pieces, the eyes of the chosen notice. They do not need to hear confessions or details. The gaze cuts through invisible barriers and touches directly the essence. This ability to perceive the unsaid makes them unique people, capable of understanding without demanding long explanations or justifications. In situations of falsity, this spiritual vision also manifests. The chosen may not have proof, but they feel in the gaze who is not being truthful. This bothers many because the eyes of the chosen reveal what others try to hide. It is a gift that exposes the invisible and brings clarity in environments loaded with disguises and hidden intentions. This discernment is not a burden, but a mission. The chosen are called to see where others do not, to extend a hand and offer help. Often, just with their look, they convey understanding and care. This gift transforms relationships, because those who are truly seen feel welcomed. The eyes of the chosen heal invisible wounds effortlessly. Throughout life, many have said to you, "It seems you understand me just by looking." This is no accident. It is a sign that the spirit in you catches what the mouth does not speak. This gaze that sees the unsaid is clear proof that you were set apart. And that is a powerful mark of the divine calling. Eyes with light amid the pain. When everyone seems wiped out by pain, the eyes of the chosen continue to shine. It's not a false glow, like a forced smile, but a light that comes from faith. It's the certainty that, even in the storm, God has not abandoned. This shine inspires those who look, because it conveys hope when the entire environment is dominated by despair. In moments of loss or crisis, while others surrender to despair, the gaze of the chosen continues to convey life. Tears may fall, But in the eyes there is a flame that does not go out. This flame shows that pain does not have the last word. It's a sign of active faith, a hope that defies human logic. This light is noticed by everyone around. Many seek the chosen precisely when everything is crumbling, because they see in their eyes something different. It's like a lighthouse in the darkness, guiding and reminding that there is a path. This presence brings security, even when the situation does not seem to have a visible way out. The chosen do not need to speak much to transmit this strength. The glow in the eyes is enough to communicate. God is still here. This gift becomes a source of comfort for those who have lost strength. It is a silent energy that spreads and reaches broken hearts, lifting those who were about to give up on their own journey. This sign shows that the eyes of the chosen are not merely organs of sight, but portals of hope. Even in the midst of pain, they carry an unquenchable spiritual mark. This light is proof that God has separated them to shine in difficult times. Their eyes, even when they cry, continue to illuminate paths that many had already believed were lost. Eyes that calm environments. The eyes of the chosen have a silent power that touches the most troubled hearts. When an anxious person meets this gaze, they feel their souls slow down. It's not magic, it's spiritual presence. The chosen one conveys peace simply by existing. The gaze communicates, "You are not alone, God is near." This certainty brings invisible healing to those living in the midst of confusion. Imagine a person amid racing thoughts full of fear or doubt. By looking into the eyes of the chosen, something inside changes. Turbulent emotions begin to settle, and the breathing returns to its rhythm. This is because the chosen eye carries balance. It's as if it transmits a heavenly breath in silence. This ability to calm environments does not depend on pretty words or long speeches. Often in tense situations, the gaze of the chosen is enough for people to feel peace. It's as if the spiritual energy that dwells in him is released through the eyes. They are channels of peace, instruments of harmony and consolation amid chaos. It's not uncommon for someone to say, "Just being near you makes me feel lighter." This happens because the gaze of the chosen communicates more than the mouth could. It conveys faith, security, and trust in God. In moments of crisis, this gaze becomes an anchor for many hearts that were about to be lost. This peace that flows through the eyes is a reflection of the chosen's intimacy with the Creator. It is the fruit of nights of prayer, hidden tears, and faith forged in silence. The environment may be charged with tensions, but when the chosen's gaze manifests, it's as if the air is purified. Everything changes because the presence of God is revealed in him. Eyes that confront the wrong spirit. The eyes of the chosen carry a silent force that disturbs those who live by appearances. It is not human judgment, but spiritual revelation. They do not need to accuse or point out faults, for the gaze itself exposes what was hidden. When this light manifests, the truth appears in an inevitable way, and that is exactly what generates discomfort in hearts that prefer to stay in the shadows. In different environments, whether in family, work, or social circles, the chosen attract respect or resistance without fully understanding why. It happens because their eyes carry the presence of God, and those who walk in darkness cannot stand before that light. The chosen one's gaze acts as a mirror, revealing hidden intentions. Pretending becomes impossible in the face of such an intense spiritual mark. Those who live behind masks feel uncomfortable. No matter how much they disguise, the chosen sees beyond. This gaze pierces facades and reaches the essence. Therefore, people with ulterior motives prefer to avoid contact. The chosen does not need to speak. Their presence already exposes incoherences. It is a natural confrontation, not rehearsed. The light they carry speaks louder than any argument. Many do not understand why they avert their eyes or change the subject when facing a chosen one. The truth is simple. This gaze reveals more than words could. Those who harbor envy, falsity, or hatred within themselves prefer to distance themselves. They cannot stand to be exposed. The confrontation happens silently, but it is powerful. The light never needs to shout to conquer darkness. Carrying this gift is not easy. Often, the chosen experiences sudden nephastos, rejections, or looks of distrust. This can bring pain because the human heart desires to be accepted. But over time, the chosen understands. It is not personal, it is spiritual. Their presence disturbs because they have been anointed to reveal what should not remain hidden. It is part of the calling, not a defect. This gaze functions as a beacon of justice. It illuminates dark places, confronts malign intentions, and provides clarity in charged environments. It is not only about exposing, but about bringing liberation. The light that emanates from the chosen's eyes does not destroy, it frees. It denounces lies, dismantles manipulations, and shows true paths for those who wish to be restored. This is their mission. When someone chooses to remain in the darkness, the chosen one's gaze becomes unbearably uncomfortable. But when someone desires change, this same gaze becomes liberating. Many attest to having felt peace when looked at by someone who carries this mark. It is not intimidation, it is healing. It is God using the eyes as a tool to expose chains and offer spiritual liberation. This confrontation also serves as protection. Often, the chosen immediately perceives who should not stay nearby. Their eyes function as a spiritual radar, identifying hidden dangers. This sensitivity saves them from traps and destructive relationships. Therefore, although it may seem like a burden, this gift is also armor. It guards, guides, and keeps the chosen aligned with the divine purpose. It is important to remember that this revelation does not come to humiliate, but to transform. When the eyes of the chosen expose something, it is a chance for change. The light does not condemn, it only invites truth. Those who resist withdraw. Those who accept find healing. This confrontation is part of divine mercy, which prefers to reveal in the intimate before evil grows and destroys even more. Therefore, if you feel that people sometimes distance themselves for no reason, understand. There is something spiritual happening. Your eyes bear authority given by God. They not only see, but also reveal. And even though this gift is challenging, it is also a sign that you have been set apart. Where there is darkness, your eyes bring light, confrontation, and liberation. This is your mark. Eyes full of silent compassion. The chosen eyes can communicate compassion without relying on ready-made phrases. When a wounded person crosses this gaze, they feel the soul is seen with care. It is like a warm blanket on a cold night, wrapping vulnerabilities with respect. Nothing is demanded. Nothing is charged. Only presence, humanity, and a welcoming silence, offering a safe space to breathe, to rest with dignity. Even when there are no visible tears, the eyes carry a crying that understands losses. This silent cry says, "I recognize your pain and I remain here." The person feels they do not need to explain everything, for they have already been understood in the essential. This experience heals resentments, reduces guilt, and rebuilds wounded trust, step by step, with humble tenderness, with respect and patience. Silent compassion does not confuse freedom with neglect. The chosen eyes do not invade, do not pressure, do not investigate wounds before their time. They wait for the other's pace, like holding a hand and saying, "Walk at your pace." This posture returns autonomy, eases fears, and allows the wounded heart to reorganize inside. No hurry, no comparisons. Today, many report immediate relief when sustained by this gaze. It's as if the loaded atmosphere becomes lighter, and the chest gains room for a long sigh. It isn't emotional suggestion, it's spiritual care acting. The eyes channel peace that comes from above, making bearable what seemed unbearable, balancing emotions and bringing emotional security. To move forward again. In hospitals, farewells, and reconciliations, this compassion shines with delicacy. The chosen person does not promise easy answers, but offers real presence. Their eyes remind that pain has time, and every tear will have a destination. To welcome is to build shelter for the soul, letting hope breathe. Thus the person finds strength to continue, even when everything seems to fall apart. With steady steps, the chosen eyes do not devalue stories. They honor journeys, recognize limits, and celebrate small, invisible victories. A perceived gesture, a silent courage, a discreet decision to restart. Everything is noticed with respect. Those who know they are seen with dignity open their hearts without fear. Compassion becomes a solid ground, a safe base to rebuild bonds and reorder chapters. With authentic humility. This silent compassion also creates bridges where there were walls. Relationships marked by distrust begin to open up when the person realizes they will not be humiliated. The gaze of the chosen says, "You matter, even if wounded." These mute words have healing weight. They gather emotional shards, reorganize memories, and offer paths of reconciliation with one's own history, with truth and delicacy. The compassion of the chosen does not infantilize anyone. On the contrary, it awakens courage. The gaze encourages responsible steps without unnecessary guilt. It quietly whispers that the future can still flourish. Those who receive this gaze regain self-esteem, recover their voice, and resume dreaming with realism. Mature hope is born when someone believes in us with genuine respect and patience. It happens without fanfare. Today, this gift arises from intimacy with God. The eyes become a channel of an inexhaustible source of mercy. It is not performance, it is overflow. After secret battles and persistent prayer, compassion becomes visible. Those who encounter this gaze understand that there is a love that does not abandon. Healing begins there, where the soul finally finds possible rest, simple and faithful. If you recognize this movement within yourself, continue to be a refuge for those who arrive tired. Let your eyes stay compassionate, without rushing to explain the inexplicable. Your presence already communicates hope. Walk close, pray in silence, offer practical care. Thus, your eyes will tell stories of healing where words do not reach, and lives will be strengthened again. Love that remains, always. Eyes that seem to have seen too much. Many observe the chosen and notice a gaze that is ancient, deep, as if carrying roads traveled that do not fit in calendars. Even when young, they carry surprising maturity. There is something in the eyes that blends serenity and firmness, like someone who crossed storms and learned to read the winds. This impression awakens respect, curiosity, and a listening silence. It is presence carved by hope, alive. This mature gaze often arises from silent battles. In a closed room, between tears and prayer, a discreet courage is forged. The world may not know, but the eyes keep records of long nights, difficult questions, and answers received at the right time. They show resilience because they have learned to stand up when everything seemed to fall apart around them. A firmness that remains whole. The eyes of the chosen resemble living libraries. Each shelf is an experience, each book a lesson learned with pain and faith. They are not easily impressed, but they remain sensitive to what matters. This combination of sensitivity and sobriety offers direction to those who are lost. The gaze asserts, there is a path, even when maps seem torn by fear. Trust the journey. Those who live with the chosen notice that he sees beyond appearances. The eyes do not get distracted by fleeting shine. They seek substance, coherence, character. This constant quest dispels illusions and brings truths closer. In this way, friendships become healthier, partnerships become more aligned, and decisions gain clarity. The matured gaze protects destinies with loving vigilance. It guards boundaries, always. This maturity is not the result of perfection. It is the result of dependence. The eyes learn to ask for help, to recognize limits, and to rest when necessary. Therefore, they do not compete nor compare. They celebrate when someone advances and intercede when someone falls. The heart aligned with God reflects in this gaze that sustains, guides and reminds, promises that remain alive. Steadfast in purpose, always. If you recognize this trait in yourself, value it. Guard your gaze from distractions. Feed the faith that formed you, and continue choosing the good. Let your story inspire without needing to prove anything. Walk with sobriety, joy, and constancy. Your eyes already tell the testimony. There was pain, there was hope, there was victory. Now there is life overflowing with meaning, courage to continue. Many spiritual leaders and men of faith were recognized by the gaze even before they exercised ministries. People looked and said, "There is something about you." That something was called reflected in the eyes. The same happens today with the chosen. Their eyes anticipate a future aligned with heaven, revealing identity before any mission is fulfilled. Always truthful. The call reflected in the eyes gives courage amid struggles. When the journey becomes heavy, it is enough to remember this inner brightness to continue. It is proof that there is no possible quitting, for the purpose is greater than the pain. Those who look inside themselves and perceive this reflection know they were not born to stop. They were born to fulfill. This mark also awakens confidence in others. Many follow the chosen without needing grand speeches, because they find in the eyes a sense of direction. The look inspires credibility, conveys silent authority, and reminds people that God is still guiding everything. This visible calling strengthens communities, families, and friendships because it offers direction in times of uncertainty. A guide. It is impossible to hide this light. The chosen may try to withdraw, live discreetly, but their eyes reveal them. They carry evidence of a plan that cannot be erased. This revelation at times unsettles, but also consoles. Even when the chosen feel lost, their eyes continue to witness that the calling remains alive. It never disappears. Over time, this gaze matures and becomes even more powerful. It ceases to be mere intense brightness and begins to carry serene depth. It combines firmness and sweetness, conviction and humility. This evolution shows that the calling is not a weight, but an honor. It is a privilege to be used by God to touch lives with only a true gaze, always present. If you sense that your eyes carry this calling, do not deny it. Acknowledge that there is something divine in you. Allow that light to manifest, even in small gestures. Wherever you are, your eyes already preach, inspire, reveal. The calling that resides in you does not depend on applause. It depends on surrender. And your mission begins now. Perhaps during your entire life you have felt that you were different. There were moments when you felt displaced, too intense, misunderstood by many. Today, looking inside yourself, you understand that your eyes have always carried this truth. Even before words, they showed that you were not ordinary. God separates his chosen from the inside out, leaving clear signs. The eyes are much more than windows to the soul. In the case of the chosen, they are spiritual signatures. Each look from you already announced a calling, even if you were not aware of it. And this mark is uncomfortable, because not everyone can bear the truth reflected in them. But those who are sensitive to the Spirit recognize the light, feel the presence, and respect what you carry. You do not need to expend energy explaining yourself or trying to prove who you are. Your eyes speak for you. They have been activated to illuminate, discern, and reveal. If some people withdraw, it is because they cannot bear the intensity of that light. Do not see this as rejection, but as confirmation that there is something divine in you. Your mission does not depend on their approval. Now is the time to reflect. Which of these signs have you already noticed in yourself? Perhaps someone has already said that your eyes are deep, intense, different. Share in the comments, because your testimony may be the answer for another chosen one who has not yet understood what they carry. Your experience can illuminate paths and awaken others to the truth. I am George, and on this channel we walk together on this path of clarity, identity, and purpose. If this message spoke to you, subscribe now and ring the bell. Here we speak directly to those who have already been marked by God from the gaze. Heaven is opening its eyes to the mission. The time has come to see who you have always been.